Okay, Eris Morn. What you got for me, sister? Boy, she's got to be really unhappy, man, if she's crying freaking black tears, man. That's deep.
Watch the ride.
Greetings one and all, this is Riddim and welcome to my channel with some more Destiny gameplay action, this time with the DLC, the Dark Below DLC, which is included and which is available as from now. And I'm doing a story mode. I tried it on hard by myself like a plank and I knew straight away as soon as I got in there it wasn't gonna work. So I decided to take the easy route and try and play it normal by myself to get an experience of what was going on. But as you will notice after you played it yourselves that elements of the game has been skipped because really and truly it's just me jumping over the enemies, you know, just bypassing them because they don't make sense, really and truly. So here's the main part of the story. Now the reason why I bypassed the first part is more or less the same. Do you know what I mean? It is more or less the same. You know how story missions go in Destiny. It's pretty much one of the same. So I just wanted to bypass it. But this is more or less one of the bosses for one part of the story. I think you've got to finish a series of missions before you can actually go into a heroic or weekly strike. You have to complete the story missions to unlock them. What do I think of it so far? Well, it's Destiny, you know what I mean? It's Destiny, man. It's pretty much one of the same, you know. I don't feel overly excited about the DLC. I don't mind playing it, but I don't feel that excitement of, you know, just getting a raid together real quick and trying to complete the raid and be one of the first ones to complete the raid in the whole wide world. Nah, I'm just not down with it in that way. You know, if you are, it's cool, but me, nah. You know, but it's not a bad game, but I'm kind of worn in the game as opposed to worn out of it. Even though I might not have played as many raid missions as some of my counterparts, but you know, I've played a few and I know what it involves, and it's the teamwork that is pretty much the key factor in the game, which more or less sells the game. You know what I mean? You know, I have no real criticisms of it, you know, but it's pretty much what it is, what it says on the tin, and I don't regret my purchase of the expansion passes whatsoever. You know, it's just a nice game to play with your friends, you know, and get your whole co-op thing going on, as well as the crucible action that you will get in the game. What has been happening? Well, I was getting ready to pay my phone bill, my broadband bill with BT, because I've been a BT customer all my adult life. From I've moved into my first apartment and got my first phone line, it was BT, because it only made sense because BT, they own every single phone line in the United Kingdom. So it only made sense to get my broadband from there. In terms of getting like a broadband mobile package, doesn't interest me in the slightest, because at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong with your line and the third party can't do nothing about it, and you try to get it from BT saying, well, you got your package from the third party. We just rent the lines to the parties that you rent from. So why are you going through a middleman when you can go directly to us when it's we that own all the lines? Which makes complete sense to me, you know. But of late, I noticed that the bills were going up and up and up and up. My last bill was like £168. I'm thinking, my God, and they're gonna put up the prices as well. So it was gonna be more or less 170 quid at least, you know. But when I opened up my bill today, or in fact yesterday, it was £138. I was so elated. I know it's weird for me to be absolutely joyous and to a point orgasmic at the thought of not having to pay such a large freaking phone bill, broadband bill, internet bill. But I felt happy, you know, £138 for a quarter, which was pretty much decent of BT to bring down the cost for me, even though they brought up the price. But I remembered when I was speaking to a sales assistant a couple of months ago, just basically asking about an upgrade. They were suggesting to me, well, you could basically bring your prices down on your rental charge and this and that and whatever. And I thought it was some kind of bullshit for them to, give with one and take with the other. But, she was being very sincere by the look on my bill. So I'm pretty much happy with that. So thank you, BT. Thank you. Thank you for your gesture due to my long service, long patronage to your company. So back to Destiny. I don't know what to say, to be totally honest with you. It's pretty much one of the same. I wouldn't say that I'm bored of it, but I know what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You just know what you're gonna get with Destiny. And like I said, it is by no way a bad game. Some people hate on the game because of its repetition. Some people hate on the game because it's a popular game for a lot of people. Some people just hate it because they hate it, But me, I don't hate it. I like it, but I don't like it as much as maybe I would like. Because my headspace is in 2013. My headspace is in 2015 right about now. Especially with what the PlayStation Experience has announced of late in relation to like games that are coming out in 2015. I do feel that the PlayStation console at this stage, to provide an analogy, they're more or less on the clutch in between first gear and second. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're getting into the throw of cruise control, if you like. There's only one criticism with the console at the moment. They need to sort out the messaging in that, because it takes me a long time to get a message through to one of my PSN friends. It's quicker for me to go on the phone to phone them up and do it and send them a message. But hey, it's just one of those things. You can find ways of going around it, with party chatting, etc. So, I'll live, I'll cope. But this was more or less a little peek into the dark below. I know it's not a major peek, but there's been millions of videos being shown through various outlets and channels and what have you, dedicated to Destiny, that will show you extensively what it's about. But for me, it's more of the same. But like I said, by no way it is a bad game. But I'm not that overtly excited about it in comparison to some. So I'm going to go into the tower and see what I need to get from what's her face. I forgot her name. As you can see, she's situated on the left hand side. Okay, Eris Morn. What you got for me, sister? Boy, she's got to be really unhappy, man. She's crying freaking black tears, man. That's deep. But anyway, that is it for me for now. And just want to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And you know the coup. Whatever the console, media, game, etc., etc. Happy gaming, because that's what it's all about, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And until I catch you on the next one, Megan.
Watch the ride.